We bring you another segment of Dead 54 with Charles Scott, better known in the penitentiary as Fly Feet. Hey Fly, we're going to go back over this penitentiary thing. We're going to walk over there by Supermax where you've been in a couple times. Take a walk down there and tell us your experience of being in Supermax.
It's no longer Supermax, it's longer. Supermax was the state had. The state's still running. They got a phone I was in there when it was feds. I was in there when it was state. Both times. Supermax is a hell of a place to be. Ain't no room in there to get no wreck or do nothing. You come up maybe half an hour a day. It depends on how the people feel when they come to work in the morning. Whether they want to be lazy that day or whether they want to do some work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But there ain't about a federal, Howard federal prison is now. It's no longer Howard state prison. Supermax, it ain't no rough junk because you don't come out with, it's violence in there. Violence happening there. Dudes come out, we beef with one another. Well, we top about it, live up top about it, get the house out the door, and create enemies. Young kids, old dudes too, saying wrong things out the door, disrespecting one another.
Yeah.
That's what the chalk create hatred. We already going fucked up in our head.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We getting there and it get worse.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We let the administration create problems amongst us because they got a lot of hate in their heart, misunderstanding and confused about who they are and what their functions are as human beings. They don't know. I heard things on TV about a week ago, and they was talking about they need more training and more equipment to better to get the best performance out the police, to stop the police from killing blacks. They need more training. It ain't about more training. It's about the hate that them people have for us. It ain't about no training. It's about them people just like black people, and you got the white cops that hate black folks. So that's where the killing come in. It ain't about no training. The training don't mean don't put no hate in their heart. They already got that. How you gonna get rid of that hate that they got that's bred in them? That's a part of their nature, part of their character. How you gonna get rid of that? You know what I mean? You got to cut the ties with them people in order for us to be successful as black people. We cannot get along with them people because them people ain't not trying to get along with us.
They hate us.
People got some hate in their heart for us, and we got to stay the hell away from them.
That's right.
We got to provide for ourselves. That's what we got to do.
That's right. We got to separate.
You know what I mean? How you doing, man? Hey, what's up?
How you doing?
Get that ball team? Hey, what's up, man? How you doing? Alright, man, I heard that.
Hey there, my brother. How you doing?
You doing alright for yourself?
Yeah, I'm trying.
I heard that, man.
Yeah, don't be grabbing.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Hey, man, you looking alright.
I'm trying to get this driver's license, man. I'm trying to drive you.
Yeah, I got my driver's license. You know what I
You're
mean?
supposed to take me out on the weekend.
Man, my car broke down.
Yeah.
And I ain't got no money to get it fixed.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm ass out right now.
Yeah, this is my daughter when I was coming out of the system.
Oh, when you was coming in the penitentiary?
I just got out in 82.
Yeah, he just going, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
2002.
Last year, December, I just came home, but I've been here in 2000.
Yeah. I ran across when he was coming home. He was still home.
That's good, man. That's good, man. You know what I mean?
Man, it's good to see you, though, man.
Yeah.
You be good, man. All right.
One of Fly Feet brother, he called him an elder. One of his elders in the penitentiary.
The old kid came in there, man.
Yeah.
He went through some serious changes in there when he came in there. Not no change because he was buck wild.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's why he just coming home.
Cause
showing his time. Yeah.
Because he was buck wild.
Yeah, he wasn't buck wild. The junk made him go buck wild.
Yeah.
The atmosphere environment within itself creates a lot of dissension in there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what it's designed for, man. That's what it do to you.
Now, when you was in, we're going to get down here and we're going to talk about when you was in there, when they made them charges on you, or Supermax about the prostitution ring and all like that.
That was down the cut.
But they sent you here, right?
They sent us to Supermax. That's when Glenn Denny was the governor. And they made some chucked up charges that a boy named Dennis Wise, which was a serious man and a good man, but they made some chucked up charges that we had a prostitution ring and a drug ring in the cut at this time, which was a lie. They raided that joint with over like 400 or 500 different polices, different agencies from the Division of Corrections, state troopers and all that. They didn't find a dime in there. Not a bag or reefer bag of dope or nothing. It was a hoax. It was a waste of money, and Glenn Denny was trying to make a point, to prove a point, that he was doing his job. He was just wasting taxpayers' money. The man was an idiot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He should have kept his son in check out there taking that pussy.
Yeah.
Watch yourself.
Yeah.
That's what he should have did. The man was a fool. But he was the one came in, life mean life, no parole for lifers. What was the point of that?
Because we was black.
That too, but he had a whole lot of misguidance about the facts of life and about people, period, about human beings, period. You know what I mean? Because he didn't know how to treat no human beings. He come from a certain type of upbringing, so you know they got a different perspective and outlook on life about different breeds of people.
Right. Right.
But he wasn't no good governor.
No.
He didn't get in that. He didn't get elected to try to do something good for the state of Maryland or for the people of Maryland.
Not for black people.
Well, not for people, period. I mean, he might have did for people that was close to him that he might have knew, but he didn't do nothing for the state of Maryland or his constituents. He didn't do nothing for them. The man was he created more problems and wasted taxpayers' money creating things that wasn't even real.
And what you
true.
And what you see have changed nothing.
No, he didn't change nothing. He created problems.
And ain't no. But I'm saying.
Problems for the system by clogging the prison system up, by not granting parole and doing the right thing. You know what proves something? They got a bunch of guys came out on hunger. That was a violation in a lot of our trials. This hunger case I'm talking about. A lot of people came home, maybe 200. I forgot the count. But them guys came home and did doing good things in the community.
Right.
They ain't come out here committing no crimes or doing no mayhem, committing no mayhems or murder, none of that kind of stuff. They doing positive things in the community. Talking to young kids, having meetings with people that's trying to turn the community down, the neighborhoods down, the gang boys. They talking to these kids.
Just
create positivity.
well,
They create negativity.
this lie on Dennis Wise that he was dealing drugs when he was doing something positive.
I'm working for Safe Streets, and somebody don't like Dennis is going around saying that he's still in the street life dealing. That man ain't. Somebody hate this man. And all this man has done since I known him was some positive things. Getting the kids, talking to kids. He was working with Safe Street on Penn North, but they fired him about 3 or 4 months ago. They don't know who it is, but it's somebody even in the Division of Corrections or somebody got a dislike for him.
Because he's doing the right thing.
Because he's trying to do the right thing. They're not letting him do the right thing. He trying to do the right thing, but they won't give him no leeway to do that. And the man is a positive role model out here in the street.
Right.
Trying to help do the right thing in the community.
In fact, he was going to try to get you up there to help him out,
Yeah.
but that fell through because he got fired.
Yeah.
Now you see this, all the old heads that come out the penitentiary trying to steer the kids in the right way, they fired him. They fired Dennis Wise, Safe Streets,
Yeah.
because somebody hated him.
And there was no proof that he was dealing drugs. That man ain't. That is crazy, man. How they could just make up things, and people go along with whatever you might say about me, they might go along with that. And just because they don't have no like in their heart or no love in their heart for me, they'll just agree with what you say about me. Why?
Right. Right.
They need to prove them things. They don't just go by the word of mouth because I'm saying fly feet dealing drugs. You just gonna believe that and accept that and can't prove that?
Right.
You
Right.
got to prove them things. You got to show proof of that. You just can't. You just ain't supposed to get rid of me because of what somebody said or what somebody else believe that I'm doing. You got to prove what I'm doing. I don't know why he ain't took that thing to court.
Well, maybe. I don't know.
He should take that thing to court. This is called. Let me see the name of this now. I think it's Chesapeake.
It's called Chesapeake Detention Facility now,
Yeah.
which a long time ago was called Supermax.
Falcon.
What was it called?
Huh?
What was it called?
It was called, what we used to call it was called the Jessup Center. At
That's
one
when y'all,
time.
or at one time just the Jessup Center?
Yeah. Yeah.
Supermax.
Yeah, this is what they used to call the Supermax.
Supermax.
Yeah. You almost locked in 24/7.
Yeah.
Like I said, it depends on how they come in when they come to work and how they feeling when they come in. Whether or not you come out, take a shower, or get to a wreck that you're supposed to be.
Oh, they got a little tiny wreck in here?
No, it's a little area that's in front of your cell that you come out. Ain't no wreck. You got for you. Just some exercise. Or,
You just come out your cell and run into another cell.
Yeah. But they got a little yard that they let you out in. It depends on how they feel. They got a little yard out there with cages in them that you can go out there in the cage and walk around and get a little wreck. That's better than the cage that they got up North Branch. The cage up North Branch ain't no more than about 5 feet long and 2.5 feet wide.
One jailhouse across the street from another jailhouse. This is Jailhouse City. And they knocking down this other jailhouse, that one right there. That's the old part of the penitentiary.
No,
See that?
No, that's not the penitentiary.
What is
That's
that?
the penitentiary wall and all that. That right there is something else. Penitentiary up that way.
Yeah, but I'm saying right here, that the bricks,
That's old Cedam, yeah. That's old Cedam.
old seat armatory, they
Yeah.
knocking that down.
Yeah, it's knocked down, pretty much.
Yeah. And that's the first time I seen it like
Yeah.
this. Especially building up a jailhouse, that's all.
That's where you was living at one time. That's Cedam tour. Remember you down Cedam tour?
Man, don't be telling people that online.
That's where you used to live.
Don't be telling people that. But anyway, all this jailhouse stuff around here for black folks. For black people. That's all it is. 90% of black folks that's in these prisons in Baltimore City. You know, and because they know who we are. Who are we anyway, according to the Bible that you believe?
From what I'm beginning to see and understand, we supposed to be the original Israelites, the Jews.
That's right.
You know, and if you really read the Bible and dissect it,
Right.
and understand what it's saying, you'll see what I'm beginning to see. That, you know what I mean?
The Jews are black
the
people.
Jews are black folks.
And who was up?
Read the Bible and dissect it. Just don't go by what you being taught
In church.
in church, because half the preachers in there don't know what they giving out. They giving out false information.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
You got to read the Bible and dissect it, man. Go by what it's saying, and the complexion of the people that they talking about, because it's saying the complexion of the people that's the this and that. Go by what they saying the color of the people are.
And Jesus, the color of Jesus.
In the color of Jesus.
Now, you was watching IUIC Bishop Nathaniel one time, and you said that you liked what his brother was saying.
Yeah, because he was telling the truth. If you listen at him, and he was telling you the scriptures to go to prove what he was saying was true. So you got to do that. You got if he tell you to go to some scriptures, do that. Write the scriptures down and go home and go in the Bible, and get the truth of what he's trying to point out to you. Just don't go by what your preacher's telling you, because they being misled. They have been misled. We have been misled since we've been over here in this country.
Yes, listen.
We could be getting false teachings and understanding about a whole lot of things in this country. You know what I mean? We've been lied to about who we are.
That's right.
We've been a whole lot of things. Negro, black, color folks.
Names they gave us.
Yeah. The understanding that they wanted us
But-
to have.
but,
Not what we know about ourselves.
But our biblical name is Israel.
Well, that's what the Bible says. Our biblical name is Israel. That's what
And the
Bible
biblical name of white folks is Esau. That's their biblical name. The biblical name of Chinese are Moabites.
says. Well, I haven't went as far as my brothers with an understanding of
Well, you
who
keep-
I really am. But with a lot of things that he has said, I have read to be true. You know what I mean? About who we are, where we come from, what white folks are, and misguidance and misunderstandings that they gave us about the facts of life, or who we are, where we come from. And none of them things they told us or showed us is true. Nothing.
IUIC, Israel United in Christ, is one of the best camps out there. They get to the nitty gritty of the truth. Not saying that these other camps don't have some truth what they do, but I consider IUIC on top of things. And I appreciate IUIC and Bishop Nathaniel and all the deacons there and all the soldiers and all the lieutenants and captains. So I pay tribute to IUIC, Israel United in Christ. They taught me a lot about the Bible, and hopefully my brother here, Fly Feet, will get more into it.
Well, right now I can't get into it because I am broke financially, so I'm trying to keep my head above water right now. And when I get a chance, I'm gonna start reading the Bible more and understanding the teaching what the brothers are talking. But right now, bro, I'm walking, which is
Yeah.
not comfortable for me because I got a bad back and everything. So I ain't, you know what I mean?
So his Cash App is J Scott 1151. The letter J and SCOTT 1151. That's his Cash App.
Well, he give you that if you want to help the old brother out, do something for the brother. You know what I mean? Which would be appreciated to the utmost. But the truth is what we need for real. The understanding the facts of life is what we really need to start comprehending where we come from and who we are and the direction we need to go in for us to be successful as people.
Walk that to the core.
Because what we doing right now, we're not gonna get there. Because we constantly murdering each other, destroying each other, taking each other down. Look at our young generation out here, man. It's a shame and it's pitiful of what we're doing to one another.
Yeah.
It's
Look at all the homeless. Why so homeless out here?
I don't know because
Society.
What's going on out here?
Because they redlined us and put us in the ghettos, and they made us hate each other when they brought us over here on slave ships. They turned us against each other.
The misunderstanding of who we are got us where we at right now.
That's right. And who taught us that?
I mean, we know who taught us that.
The slave master.
We know who taught us that. We know where them teachers come from. We know where the teachers come from.
Because we.
Our outlook on life, we know where they come from. It didn't come from us because we didn't know that. What we knew was taken away from us when we first got here.
That's right.
And we was taught how to be who we came to be today.
We was taught that.
We was taught that.
They wouldn't.
The misguidance and the misunderstanding of who we are and the directions that we supposed to go.
Right. The white man wouldn't allow us to read or write for hundreds of years.
They gave us the Bible.
They didn't give us the Bible. The Bible was already there. It was our book, but they
They gave us the misunderstanding of the Bible. Let me put it like that. The misteachings of the Bible.
they retaught us our own Bible. And then put their pictures in the Bible. When all the prophets in the Bible was black, they put the prophets in the movies that they make as white people of the Bible. But everybody in the Bible that was a prophet was black. Even the first man was black, Adam. Made from the dust of the ground. The dust of the ground is brown. And the deeper you go, it gets darker.
You can't get right out of that.
You can't get white out of that. God got to come along and make white people separate from us.
Yeah, they said a lot of white people was created anyway. I don't know if that's true or not. That's
They were created by God.
You know, so I don't know how they come to be. You know what I mean? They are in existence now. What, they giving out food right there or something?
Well, yeah, well, that's the food giving out is over with now. I know you're hungry, but you know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to get them to.
Oh, yeah. I love you. Yeah, definitely love to eat.
This is the Baltimore Central Booking and Intake Center. All jailhouses, all up and down this jailhouse alley here. Jailhouse and Penitentiary Alley. Y'all seen the other side. This is all jailhouse. And they're gonna build another jailhouse right here with more cells for black folks.
They making room now on the other side of this street here on Eagle Street. They gutting out a lot over there to build another prison.
Yeah. To put more.
They gutting out right there another lot. In fact, I think we showed you that lot about in our last segment.
Yeah.
When we was over there on the side where the penitentiary at.
The last segment of Dead 54.
Yeah. And that's what that was about, man. That's all this thing is about. When I got locked up, when I first got locked up, it was 3 prisons in the state of Maryland. There was the penitentiary, the cut, and the farm, which was in Hagerstown. Now they got almost over 30 prisons in the state of Maryland.
And who's in them prisons? Black?
I mean, majority of us. You know what I mean? We only 12% of the population, but we 70, 80, 90% of the prison population. That ought to tell you within itself that something is wrong.
Yeah. So Joe Biden's crime bill is still in effect. 3 strikes you out. Is that still in effect?
That ain't no Joe Biden crime bill. Somebody else came out with that bill. That was
Joe Biden, 1994.
No, that Joe Biden didn't do that. Joe Biden was never president to do that bill.
No, not president. No, they did that in the legislation. They brought that up in the legislation to be voted on.
Well, I don't remember who really enacted that 3 strikes. I thought Reagan was president when that 3 strikes was built.
No, they had to bring it up into the Congress in order to be voted on, and the president got to sign off on it. The president didn't bring it up.
I figured that
That's why they call it Joe Biden crime bill. That's why they call it Joe Biden's crime bill.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
He the one that brought 3 strikes out. I ain't sure about that one.
Yeah.
I can't elaborate on that one because I don't know who really brought that bill out.
That's because the penitentiary messed you up a little bit. That's why.
Ain't no question.
You know what I mean?
I mean, you got to, when you go to jail, you stay in jail for some years, it's got to have an effect on you, man.
Yes, it
You
does.
ain't gonna come out normal. You know what I mean? Because you're in a an environment that's come on, man.
Yeah.
An atmosphere that creates hatred and other things that goes on in there that don't set right in a human being. You know, it's got to have an effect on you somewhere or another. You can't just come out here and function on a norm and fit right into society on a single day. It ain't gonna work like that.
Right. So what you say to the young people? Stay out of jail.
Nah. They better get their act together or they're going to destroy each other. There ain't going to be no whole lot of young out here because we killing each other like 90 going on. We got to do something about that. We got to get to these young kids, man, and talk to them. Especially your older dudes that's got some sense. You got to tell these kids what they got to do and the directions they got to go. They can't wash no car windows and be successful in life.
Right.
They got to go to school, man, and get that education and make somebody themselves. You know what I mean?
Like Dennis Wise was trying to do.
That's what he was trying to do. He was trying to structure them kids in the right direction. Give them an understanding about the facts of life. That's what he was doing. That was his function.
And somebody fired Dennis Wise because they didn't like him.
They made up a lie on him. They didn't fire him because they didn't like him. They made up a lie on him. And then people in the safe streets went along with their lie and didn't do no investigation into this man's life to see that what was being said about him wasn't true.
Right.
They didn't take them type of steps to do that. Not to look at his background, his function, and his livelihood, or what he was doing in the street. They didn't do that. They didn't take the time out to do that. They just accept what somebody was saying about this man and took it as the truth.
Yeah.
Wasn't nothing true about that man out there selling those drugs and involved in those streets. Like, that man wasn't doing none of that.
Heck no, he just came uptown after doing all that time, and he going to.
Came uptown doing 30 something. Hey, what's up, man? What's up, man? We over here doing a little documentary, man. What's up, man?
Another one of fly. Another one of. All right. All right.
Give a nigga some help.
What you need?
I need no money, man.
I'm about to spin the block. I'll be right back. I'm at work. I'll be right back. Give me a couple shit. I ain't got no cash on me in the ATM.
Huh?
I'm at the ATM real fast.
I'm gonna be up here on what's that street up here by Man, don't lie to me, homie.
I ain't lying to you. I got to the ATM. I got no cash on me.
Let me go with him and be back, John.
All right.
Let me go with you.
All right.
Yeah. Nigga,
All right. All right. Yeah, this is another segment of Dead 54. There's another Fly Feet buddy that know him from the penitentiary. He know a lot of people, thousands of them. Thousands of people from the penitentiary. Cash App, the letter J, Scott, SCOTT, 1151. Dead 54.